You see a dark figure looming in the shadows on the other side of the bars. There's an ominous aura coming from inside. You seem to hesitate in opening the door. His throat is cut open. He has been dead for a while. This is the man you came here for, which means that your initial mission has failed. Darce took a step closer to the man. No! This cannot be! Darce seems to be trembling and terribly shaken emotionally. Did you know this man? She clearly tries to keep tears from flowing. Yes! I loved him! Darce starts crying uncontrollably. You fear something in these dungeons hears Darce's loud cry. The girl kneels next to the man. She seems to recognize him from somewhere. There's a slight glimmer in her eyes, resembling a teardrop. Your task in the dungeons is done. There is little to no reason in staying here any longer. You remember you have a book of enlightenment. The book radiates light in every color of the spectrum. You feel like your journey has just began, as if your existence before this very moment has been like watching someone else entirely. You feel a perspective shift in your surroundings, as if everything was to shrink, or perhaps you were to ascend higher. You gain a better understanding of yourself. The link between your mind and your body has started its deterioration. Closer to enlightenment. As you finish reading the book, it crumbles into dust before your very eyes. You hear footsteps from the darkness. Oh, it's you. He has passed away, hasn't he? I thought he would have had a bigger role in the greater scheme of things, but alas. Of course, him passing away doesn't mean that what he started should come to an end. After all, you came to these dungeons because of him, right? The seed of what he planted continues to grow and branch. If you continue your descent to the darkness, you can understand what I'm talking about. Head down, and just maybe, his death won't go in vain. There's certainly an interesting bunch of people gathered here today. Well, that's my 2 cents anyway. Take from it what you want. Bye. An ancient door stands imposing here. Even if they seem age-old, there are markings on the ground suggesting that they've been used rather regularly, even during modern times. You investigate and cannot make sense of the carvings on the door. They are crafted by some unknown culture. There is, however, a cube-shaped hole in the door suggesting a possible key. You try opening it, and the doors don't even budge. The stone used for them seems to be especially hard. There is no breaking down these doors either. simple, crude doll depicting a long-haired man is laying on the ground. The doll gives you chills, and an eerie vibe can be felt from it. You could give it to the girl, and you do. And she seems to love it. You can immediately see her eyes widening in excitement. The girl pets the crude hair of the doll gently. Girl got the peculiar doll.
Hold it! Just hold it right there. You are sane, I gather? Even if I may seem winded and wounded, I can still pack a deadly blow or two. So don't get any ideas.
Hold it, Seymour. I know this one.
Ah. I see.
Greetings, brave one. You really helped me out there by getting rid of that wretched torturer. Let me reward your bravery. You get 40 silver coins. You are the one who killed Trotur. The world really is a better place after he's gone. Who are you? My name is Ludwig Buckman. I'd say it's a pleasure to meet you, but talking about pleasure in this hellhole sounds too macabre. What are you doing here? We delved into these dungeons with a small party. We came here for a certain person. One could say we came here for a rescue mission, even. But that was before we knew better. Nothing survives here. There is a blank expression on Buckman's face as he says that. His eyes have no liveliness, or glimmer, or hope.
You seem to retain your sanity still. Hold on to it. It's a rare gift in the darkness.
What has happened down here?
It is a mystery. I have no idea how things are in this shape. The dungeons are beyond unholy at this point.
Do you know this place?
This place is used as prisons by the Kingdom of Rondon. Everyone knows these dungeons around these parts. They are pretty notorious, in fact. All kinds of rumors are exchanged in the darkness of the night. The rumors speak of unimaginable horrors. Who knew they were not just pesky rumors?
This room feels somewhat safe. As safe as a place can in these dungeons, that is. You feel a bit rested, even though you had troubling dreams. It felt like someone was watching while you slept. This room doesn't feel safe anymore. An echo of lone water drops fills the air. You return to the real world. The mysterious man looks like a war veteran almost. His right arm seems to be missing, and there is something very intimidating in his stature. Who are you?
What difference does it make? Not like we are going to run into each other ever again.
You never know.
On second thought, the name is Isaiah. You could call me a veteran of these dungeons. Some time ago, I found a manuscript concerning the ancient walls this fortress holds. There were multiple pages that were maps of sorts. I was able to locate a few of the map locations, and there were buried treasures hidden where the marker was set. A couple of maps are a complete mystery to me, however. Maybe they're hidden somewhere so deep where I simply couldn't get yet, or maybe there's something I'm missing. In any case, I'm done with this place. I've played with my luck long enough. I can sell you some maps for, say, 50 silver coins.
You get map number 1 and map number 2.
Who knows? Maybe you can even find them.
Moonless is growling aggressively at you. And you try talking to her. You give rotten meat to Moonless. Cautiously, the beast starts eating the meat. That seemed to work, so you try talking to Moonless again. You give another piece of rotten meat to Moonless. The beast takes it without a worry. Moonless seems to respect you to a certain degree, and you let her join your party. Moonless seems to understand you. Cave Mother tilts its head cautiously. Cave Mother disappeared into darkness. The hallway has collapsed here. Makes you wonder how the rest of this old fortress holds up. You use an explosive vial to clear the way. There are a bunch of books left here. Among them, Diary of an Unknown Guard catches your attention. You decide to read the diary.
16th of August, 1590. Some madness has spread in the dungeons like a plague. Some even suspect it is a plague that's running wild in the kingdom of Rondon as the cause for all this. But the symptoms are very different to say the least. The remaining troops took refuge in these mines in hopes that the kingdom would send help at some point in time in the unforeseen future. The hope is running low, however. Captain Rudimer set foot to the underground city of the cave dwellers and traded that bizarre artifact for food and supplies. Now, those supplies are running low. We try to scavenge food barrels whenever possible, but it's not enough to feed us all. The hope is indeed running low, as even the captain seemed to lose his mind some days ago. He ran into the dark dungeons on his own, wearing nothing but a sheet of cloth. We are going to die down here, aren't we?
Great fear fills you as you enter the altar of darkness. A huge creature is lying here, dormant. There is a mysterious object standing on the pedestal. You investigate. The object is an ancient-looking cube with ornaments and decorations twisting around. The cube gives you a certain unnatural aura. You take the cube of the depths with you. It feels a lot heavier than what you expected. Cube of the Depths seems to react to the doorway. You feel a pulse coming from the cube. This area looks to be from a distant past. The darkness hides enormous city ruins.
How can something like this remain hidden from the world? I didn't realize what I got myself into when I stepped down to this darkness. These ruins give me terrible feelings. If something like this was still waiting for us, what else is there yet to come?
An ancient cityscape rises before you. Instincts as a burglar reacts as you step into this area. You decide to check the map number 1. As you suspected, the tiling feels a little loose here. On the ground. You find the scroll of walking on water and the scroll of transmutation from the chest. Very valuable. Nature seems to have crept in and taken over the city. The ancient corridor is echoing forgotten pain and misery. There is something going on. The hairy beast is dragging someone. You interrupt the beast. There is a knight from the kingdom of Rondon here. You investigate, and she is scarred, dismembered, and badly beaten. But still alive, just barely. The female knight comes back to her senses. She seems to be in very bad condition.
Who are you? What's happened?
I'm Kahara of the South.
Pleasure. I'm Jean, from the Kingdom of Rondon. I guess I have you to thank for saving me. I think I remember what's happened. We were getting to the lower levels of the prison, but then we got ambushed.
Who is we?
There was a small party of us. We came down here to the dungeons. We were meant to save the brother of one of our comrades. He was serving as the Dungeons of Fear and Hunger as the captain. Several days ago, we got a plea for help from the dungeons. Something had gone terribly wrong.
Jean coughs blood. She looks to be in serious pain.
I have a favor to ask. It might be a bit too much to ask, but could you help me to the upper floors of the dungeon? We were supposed to regroup at the basement area. I'm afraid I'm in way too bad of a shape to get there on my own. I know it's a big detour from here.
Sure, I'll help.
You will? Thank you so much.
You slowly make your way back to the upper floors, all the way to the basement.
We made it.
Jean? You're alive!
Prince Buckman, I'm so glad to see you two alive and well.
Yes, you too! I'm glad you ran into the noble warrior too! We never explored the lower sections of this wicked place, so no wonder we didn't run into each other.
I got lost there with Sir Cyril. I have no idea where he is now, or if he's even alive.
Sir Cyril wouldn't let this place have its way with him, especially with the mission at hand. Did you find him?
No, but we didn't find him dead either.
I don't know which one of them is a tougher son of a bitch.
Who is he? He is the man we came here to the dungeons for. Captain Rudimer! He was in charge of these prisons.
He is the brother of one of our comrades in arms. Sir Cyril, he is still missing too.
We got an emergency message from these dungeons requesting aid. But seems like we were too late.
The last time I saw Sir Cyril was in the level 7 catacombs. I think he must have delved to the ancient city like I did.
Ancient city?
I don't know if it's too much to ask, but could you go look for him?
I'll do the best I can.
Great! He has this big looming dark night. You can't miss him.
You truly are a saint.
Good luck out there. I'd help you if I was in any better condition.
The stone statue is standing ominously here. It's too heavy to move. It won't even budge. You decide to use the Beacon of the Depths, a device used to guide souls to the next world. some faint mechanism activating. You can feel the presence of the gods. An old god rests here. A gigantic skeleton lies here. The mere idea of such massive life forms sends a shiver down your spine. You find a passage key from the chest. The darkness engulfs you. There is a gaunt knight standing idle. The eyes of the gaunt knight follow you intensively, but he doesn't seem to react to you otherwise. You get a feeling that the knight has lost his mind. You feel claustrophobic, even if the area is wide open. The temple square seems a bit more refined than the rest of the city. You can see faint rays of the piercing sun reaching inside.
Human, I'm what they call a wizard. But I do not wear a pointy hat.
How are you a wizard then?
I sell magical artifacts, even if they are precious to me. You have several coins. What do you want to trade them for?
You buy an elixir of mind. The bookshelves tower over you on all sides. The library oozes science and long-forgotten knowledge. A statue of an eerie being. You're not sure if it is a human or not. You hear a slight hum as you look into the depths of its eyes. Your senses as a thief lead you to look at map number 2 as you feel there is something hidden in this courtyard. The tiling feels a little loose here, and you dig at the ground. You find 70 silver coins from the chest.
Impressive. You actually found the treasure? I didn't know knows this ancient city existed down here. I can't even imagine the horrors and riches this place has in store. But I don't mean to stay down here any longer than I have to. So now, I'll be taking the treasure and returning to the sunlight.
Isaiah rolls his sleeve down, revealing his plague-ridden hand.
He will be mocked for the death himself.
Isaiah is down, and you find the third and final map on his body.
I apologize, but.
You can see tears forming around Darce's eyes.
I just can't. I just can't anymore.
What's wrong?
You know just what's wrong. This place, every nook and cranny reeks of death. This place is as vile as they come. I can't do this anymore. I just want to sit down and close my eyes. I just want this to end.
You know you can't do that. It's suicide.
I know. You're all right. Never mind. I'm okay. I'll manage.
emptiness. You try talking some sense to the knight and throw the elixir of mind acquired from the wizard at him. The gaunt knight slows down and lowers his weapons. You try one last time to talk some sense into the knight. There's no need to fight.
What? Why are we even fighting? I remember now. My name is Cyril. What have I done?
Are you okay?
I'm getting my senses back now. I am sorry about the way I assaulted you. My resolve was too weak. The madness engulfed me.
Why are you here?
I have a mission down here, but I fear I delved too deep. I'm sorry. I must collect my thoughts here for a second.
I met Jean, Bugman, and Sir Seymour.
You did? You did? They are still alive after all this time? Where are they?
They are at the basement area.
Of course. That is our meeting spot. If you'll excuse me, I need to hurry there as fast as possible. Our mission here is doomed.
With the gaunt knight found, you finally make your way to the third map location. You see a lone tower rising from the darkness, the Tower of the Endless. The ancient doors are sealed shut tightly, and you use the old passage key to get through. The ladder is broken. You could jump down from here, but there would be no climbing back. feel more is hidden just beneath the surface, and you check the loose tiling. You find the king's crown from the chest, completing your journey. Knowing this crown will fetch a high price in the kingdom, you make your way back out of the dungeons. There's something left here on the ground. You find Buckman's letter and the Ring of Wraiths.
O noble warrior of the darkest dungeons, I must approach you with the feeble letter in this time of peril. Our initial mission in the dungeons has failed. We have let down the Captain Rudimer of the dungeons. He is beyond our reach now. If you are to run into him, or what's left of him, spare whatever honor he has left and let him out of his misery. We cannot spend a fleeting minute in the darkness, as we fear for our lives and fear for what we cannot control, our sanity. I must admit with great shame that we must continue our journey without meeting you in person. For all the things you've done for us, I leave you one of my precious family heirlooms, the Ring of Wraiths. May it aid in your quest to even deeper depths. Greatest regards, Prince Ludwig Buckman.
You managed to escape the dungeons of fear and hunger alive. It is a feat unheard of before. Not only that, you also managed to find valuable loot that would guarantee a wealthy future. The long journey back to civilization felt like a lifetime. You could not sleep as you constantly felt eyes lurking in the shadows of the night. The darkness, even though it was lighter than anything you experienced in the dungeons, still sent shivers down your spine. As you finally found your way to the kingdom of Rondon, everything felt unreal. You could not understand how people would lead their everyday lives simultaneously as a great evil existed beneath their feet. You sold the ancient crown to the highest bidder. The amount of silver you got from it exceeded your expectations greatly. You also felt better getting rid of such an unholy artifact, as it kept reminding you about the darkness. You rose from the lowest class scum to a noble in a heartbeat. You bought your wife free from the labor that she was forced to at the red light district and settled down in a fancy manor. You got everything you ever dreamed of. You got the most noble families on a leash thanks to your great wealth, taking any breadcrumb you threw at them. You were living in the most extravagant manner with your wife, with no seeming worry about the future. Still, you could not sleep. Every passing moment would be grabbing on the hilt of your sword and staring at the dark corners of your room. Just waiting for the inevitable. You knew that the darkness you witnessed would leave no survivors. It would still come for you. One day. Ending S. Happy ending. A happy ending indeed. A rare occurrence in the dungeons, and Kahara the Mercenary achieved it. Thank you all so much for joining me on this journey. Until next time.